Hello again, and thank you for still being here. I hope you've enjoyed some of the graphics that I've put up so far. You may have seen earlier in this post, or maybe on my blog, or which is called Help Me Oil, or on my Instagram, which is also called Help Me Oil. I put up a pile of oils that I called my kitchen counter oils. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about how I use these. These literally are always on my kitchen counter. The reason is because when I didn't have them handy, I wouldn't grab them. And when you are in a hurry and you need something now, you don't want to have to search your oil drawer for it. And I own about 100 some oils, so I don't, to go and look through them even though it's 10 feet away in the other room. I wasn't always doing it. So I started to keep my absolute favorites out. So I'll kind of quick go through them, but before I do that, I did want to talk a little bit about ways to apply oils for essential or for emotional use. Now, my favorite way is I like to put it right on the outsides of my ears, on the auricular vitaflex points of the ears. If you're at all familiar with the reflexology, you understand that you have some points here that your body, they will affect, things on them will affect you quickly in an emotional sense. Another place is right here where the sympathetic, parasympathetic nerves meet. You can also put them right in the center of your head. Kind of just past the prefrontal cortex, and you go into the limbic system of the brain where the amygdala and the hippocampus are. You can breathe them in. Your ethmoid bone up here has a bunch of bazillion little holes in it, and it's it'll go directly into the brain. It's right by the olfactory nerve. I mean, that's pretty much the first thing it hits. When you inhale an essential oil, it just takes about 20 seconds for your brain to react, so it doesn't take long. So sniffing it in, cupping, putting it on your hands and cupping your hands over your mouth is another good way. But if you don't want to just sit there with this oil under your nose all day, you can put it right here so you can sniff it for a while. But the energy centers are also good places for it. So here is one, here, and just right under the breast. Those are other good points to use your emotional oils. And believe it or not, right at the base of your spine is another place that you can place emotional oils. It's a good place for a lot of oils, but the base of your spine is a good place for that as well. And the VitaFlex points on your feet. I will try and remember to put those up later, the charts that you can use, the reflexology charts. Your big toe is kind of a really good one to use for that because it represents the pineal gland, but there's a couple areas on your feet that can be really helpful for getting the reaction that you want right away from your emotional oils. And I want you to also hopefully research as much as you can. There's some great books out there. My favorite is the Essential Oil Desk Reference. I absolutely love it. I happen to have quite a few editions, but the one that's most used in my house right now is the 6th edition. I tell a lot of people to read a chapter in there that I love. It's chapter 16. Fabulous information on emotional uses with essential oils. You can find this through Life Science Publishing. And if you don't have it, I encourage you to get it. Okay, so let's quick go through the oils that I was showing you, my kitchen counter oils. First one is Abundance. I love this oil. It's a very strong oil for me. Some oils are kind of considered hot oils. This is one I do actually dilute 50-50. When you dilute an essential oil, you use a carrier oil. So I have this in a roller bottle that's half essential oil, half Abundance. I like to use this one when I'm headed out the door to do something like either a class or give a speech or a talk or sing in my church. The Abundance just helps me be the best me. It brings out the best and the most abundant parts of myself. And I like to put that right on the ears. Sometimes, again, those energy centers as well. Another one that I actually wear these together all the time, these two together, Abundance and Believe. Love Believe. I like to put Believe right in a diffuser necklace and right over my heart. These two together, people just are kind of drawn to me when I have them on, and they'll ask what I'm wearing every single time. They smell it and they're curious, and they like they respond well to me on that. Okay, motivation. Motivation is one I use on those days when I just don't want to do anything. Best place for that, back of the neck or that base of that spine. Let's see, frankincense and peppermint. These are two oils that do come right in the starter kit. They're single-use oil or single oils this is from the frankincense tree. This is from the peppermint plant. These are wonderful emotional use oils, diffused or applied. I like to actually put them right on the center of the brain to get the best response for them. This one just really helps clear my mind and it just gives me good, clear thinking, helps me cope. This one gives me energy and also clears that fuzzy brain, but it also gets me going, right? Okay, these three here, acceptance and hope and present time. These three oils are ones that I just love having when I need them. Acceptance is when I have to accept a situation I don't really care for. Hope is when I'm really discouraged and just can't get myself out of it. Present time is for when I've got so much on my plate that I don't want to deal with anything and I kind of stop because I don't even know where to begin. I have a lot of days like that. So depending on what I need, these are the oils that I use for that, and always the ears for me, just always the ears for me. So, all right, hope that helps. Bye-bye.